Hey guys, it is Destiny back in the house, knocking out content. Today we are only on topic number 3. We got about 6 more topics to go. Listen, if you've subscribed to the channel, thank you. I appreciate you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, can you do me a favor? Yes, you. Stop right now and through clouding, we get into this topic, right? Listen, this is real quick, short, silly topic. Listen, many of us work from home. Many of us are in customer service of some sort, even if you're not working from home. Listen, I know we have all the customer service jokes, quirks, tips, laughs you can think of. We have them all because we deal with it all. And I work from home since 2000 and early 2000s. I've been doing it for a minute, right? And so I'm a little fed up with it. It's a little annoying because you just, after so many years of it, it's like you've heard it all, seen it all, and then you kind of deal with the fact that companies like to support their customers and think very little of the agents. It's like, I've only had a handful of jobs, not even a handful, maybe 2 or 3. That's like, you don't have to tolerate that foolishness. You don't hang up on them. But you could give them 1-2 warnings and then get a supervisor. Or you could do this and you could do that. You know, do different little things. I've had one that's like, hang up on them. We don't even tolerate it. You ain't here to get beat up on nobody, by nobody, talk to like trash. I've had one. So it's hit or miss. So most of them is the customer this, the customer. I'm like, nah, the customers are adults. The customers don't have a right to call in acting like children, acting ignorant, acting immature. So when do we get to hold the customer's feet to the fire? When do we get to hold them accountable to have them act like adults? Just because you do business with me don't mean our people that work here get to take abuse from you. So companies need to get on board with that. That's first. But that ain't what the topic is even about. Every single customer service job I've had on the phone, it is the most hilarious thing that there's always one. Sometimes, and in most cases, 2 or 3, but there's always at least one question that we as an agent have to ask a customer. The funny thing about it is they all say the same thing. Like, we're going to go back in time, right? When I first started customer service working from home, I did roadside assistance for many different companies. I did a company called Hajiro, Road America, and I did AAA for years. Like, that covered the first 6 to 8 years of my working from home. I loved it, actually. But baby, in my head, I'm a perfectionist when it comes to etiquette. Conversation, communication, speaking. It's to me, it's so simple, and other people make it so difficult. So this topic is going to be all over the place because I'm just going to throw random stuff. It's not in any kind of order because it's a silly topic. And I'm going to tell you also, if you're keeping up with my videos, I just got through talking about sexual assault. Very heavy topic. Okay? Very heavy topic. So this one is coming. You have people say, how do you follow that? Somebody do a good speech. How do you follow a heavy topic with one silly one like this? So that's why it's going to be all over the place. I am not doing it in no kind of order. I'm not being strategic and all particularly. I'm just saying it to kind of shake off that heavy topic of sexual assault. It was deep. So back in the day, roadside assistance. Asking people, where is their breakdown location? What is your breakdown location? It started out good. Oh, I'm over here on so-and-so and so-and-so in the Walmart parking lot, in Burger King parking lot, on the side of Taco Bell, by the courthouse. I'm between this street and the cross street is this. And then over a couple of years, it's weird because it became like a staple in conversation where people would just start yelling, oh, any driver in town will know where I am. Man, what? First of all, sir, no driver in town even know you left your house. They don't know what you driving, why you left your house. They don't know if you wanted burgers or pizza. They don't know And when I heard, so understanding customer service, you're talking to many different people. I did customer service for the West Coast. So I did California, Arizona, Utah, Nevada. So you're talking to hundreds and thousands thousands of different people. How does all these different people say the same thing? Any driver in town know where I am. Oh, any driver in town, ma'am, any driver. I'm like, did y'all call each other? Did y'all have a meeting? Was it a town hall meeting if that's the thing to say? And I would be like, they don't know where you are. They don't even know you, much less you left your house. Like, stop saying any driver in town don't know where I am. Well, sometimes, because you don't know my job, I have to call somebody that's not in your town. How about that? Sometimes everybody in your town is busy out on road emergencies and all these other things. Fatalities, if the police department's call, all hands on deck. Baby, sometimes we got to call somebody from the next town. So stop telling me that anybody should know where you are and just tell me where you are. Jesus. Customer service is a headache. I don't even talk about it. That one used to just make me want to just pull my hair out. And then the common sense to why that didn't make sense is someone is asking you to come to you, to deliver you service, right? Why are you saying any driver in town should know where I'm at? So my thinking after hearing it so many years was, if you called to order a pizza, are you not going to give them your home address so they can find your house? It's the same thing. You're not going to call, yeah, Pizza Hut, I need to get a pizza. Any driver in town should know where I live. You're not going to say it then. You're going to make sure you give them the address so they know how to come and deliver you service. If they're changing your tire or changing your battery, they are delivering you service just as they would deliver you a pizza. You give the address for a pizza delivery. How do you not give the address when you need roadside assistance? Y'all see how my wheels turn and my common sense just, it's common sense. Give the address. And I know some of you are thinking, well, Destiny, if they're home, of course they would know their address. If they're at Walmart, they wouldn't know that address. If they're at Denny's, they wouldn't know that address. That's when you get out and help yourself. Help me help you. Ask somebody. And again, as a customer service person, you learn the common sense tactics like, ma'am, you're at Walmart. I understand. Did you shop there? Well, what does that matter? See, don't get an attitude with me, sis. Sis, pipe down. Answer the question. Did you shop there? Well, yes, I was shopping there. Could you please take a look at your receipt and give me the address from the receipt? Oh, then you got the, oh, my apologies. I wasn't thinking of that. That's what I'm here for, sweetheart. I'm your thinker. I'm the busy brain. I'm the one that's always thinking. So again, customer service, you calling in, getting attitudes with people. People, please understand. People answer the phone and say, how may I help you? How may I assist you? If someone's asking to help you, don't get on the phone hollering, yelling, and screaming because you're mad about what your boyfriend, your husband, your child did. Like, leave that stuff outside this phone call, baby. Nobody has time for that. I didn't do it to you. It's weird that people, especially of a certain age, why are you getting on the phone acting like a 2-year-old? Why? But in this day and age, I get it. The mindsets of people just are not where they should be age-wise. So we don't leave it at that. But at the same time, we're talking about what we're talking about, right? So that was just one. And then at the end, you always tell them that a service provider would call them with an ETA. You tell them that. Your ETA, estimated time of arrival. And before you got the phone, well, how am I going to know when they're showing up? So that part of people being on a phone call and not listening to anything you say, it's annoying to the customer service reps. Get on the phone, people, and take your little pen and paper and write down some notes as you're on the call. Stop asking us to repeat every single thing we've said. Just find ways to do better. Communication is key. I thought everybody in the world knew that communication was key. Good Lord. Whew. There are some more with roadside assistance, but I do believe that was the worst one for me. That any driver in town would know where I am, but you would, tell somebody how to get to your house with a pizza or any other delivery. And besides asking them, did they shop at whatever store they were at? I'm in Best Buy parking lot, Walmart, McDonald's. Did you eat there? Did you purchase something? Some people will be like, I did, not think about it. Others will get an attitude. And then when you say, check the receipt and give me the address, it was like, oh. Aside from that one, let's say you're at Walmart and you just was able to coast your vehicle in the parking lot. No, you did not shop there. It's the same thing. Help me help you. Do you mind, instead of hollering, yelling, screaming, or being super overwhelmed and in distress, I get it. Could you walk inside of the establishment and ask for the address? You're in a semi-location. I would never ask you to get out of your car on the highway and walk off an exit to a building, but you're in their parking lot. Even if it's nighttime, could you please, if you can't use your phone because you don't know how to Google and map out where you are and all that, baby, you got to tell me something. Can't nobody get to you if you don't tell us where you are. Only you know where you are. So walk inside of the establishment. They know where they work. They have a business letterhead, card, something has the address on it. So it's just weird things about it. This to me doesn't really relate to customer service alone. It's just communication. People are just so quick to try to sound smart in conversations that they're just fast talking and answering stuff and don't really stop and think. Am I doing the best I can in this conversation and communication? Am I making sense? Am I being helpful? Am I just being annoying and childish? So I did some fraud detection before in my life, and that one was a little bit of a headache because people want to call, yell, and scream. I don't know why you people block my card. If you own any type of card and it's ever been blocked, it's for your protection. Why are you hollering and screaming about that? And then the questions that people have to answer to get the card unblocked. Why this? Why that? Baby, why nothing? Do you want the card working or not? Like, customer service is just so weird. Again, I could go on with every single job and something, but I'm not. I just had to break up the monotony from the whole sexual assault. Please go check that video out. It's very deep, very serious, and I have some tips in there I think will be helpful. This is one that I really want to talk about. This is why I really did it. The whole customer service thing with roadside assistance was annoying. Any driver will know where I am. Fraud. People used to get mad about the car being blocked. I'm having dinner right now with my colleagues, and baby, nobody tell you to try to showboat. Nobody tell you to try to take 50 people to lunch. And I'm not even saying you didn't have the money. One thing I'm going to say about that before I skip off into the last thing I'm going to talk about. I'm a person where, if ever, and I've had a couple of times in my life, my card declined or whatever. Let me tell you something about me. I'm not rich nor am I famous, but I have money, okay? Let's sit in that. I'm not bragging or boasting. What I mean is, if I go into a store, establishment, restaurant, and I know I'm about to pay for whatever I'm about to pay for, I have the money to pay for it. Whether it's a $50 tab or a $100 tab or a $5.68 tab, I have the money to pay for what I walked in here to pay for. That's me, responsible adult that I am. So when you sit up here and beep, 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 it declined. Baby, I'm sitting there looking at you like, fix your machine. Let's sit in that. Ain't nothing wrong with my card. Ain't nothing wrong with my money, baby. You're not getting ready to embarrass me in Family Dollar over $10.02. Where I'm going with this, y'all being silly. Please don't think, oh my gosh, I've never seen that side of her. She's bragging and boasting. You notice the dollar amounts I call. I ain't saying no hundreds and millions and thousands. The highest I called was $100. That ain't no money. What I'm saying is, if you know you have the money on your card, what are you calling the bank hollering, yelling, and screaming that you're standing in the store and it's an embarrassment? How is it an embarrassment? It's happened to almost everybody at least once. It's not an embarrassment. Cards decline. The silly part about it is cards decline for many reasons. Why are you stuck in your head that only looks like you don't have money? How small-minded are you? The machine could be broke. Your card could have had some fraudulent activity on it. You're riding in your car and you're just getting to Walmart. Your card could have had some fraudulent activity on it for the past hour that you're totally unaware of, but your bank is on it. They shut your card down. So your card could be shut down for safety precautions. Like, what are you got your panties in a wad for? What you got your business suit all knotted up for, huh? So cards could be declined for many reasons. It doesn't mean you don't have money. Get that out of your head. If you're one of those people, I'm talking to you. It's not all about you don't have money when a card declines. Whew, I had to get that off my chest. That was a hard one working with cards. It was really hard hearing people say that all the time. I'm like, you do know your card could be declined for other reasons. And that's the main one. It's fraud. We are protecting you, so it's shut down. And then people don't want to go through the verification process or getting an OTP, a one-time passcode to get the card back on. I'm like, man. And then customer service. I'm off of fraud. But another thing about customer service is people that answer the phone. Hello? Oh, I can't talk right now. I'm at work. Baby, what you answer the phone for if you can't talk because you're at work? If you can't talk and you're on the phone, it kind of contradicts you can't talk. When I can't talk, I can't talk. I can't answer. Or The ones that call in a crazy hurry, rushing you off the phone, baby, look, this gonna take as long as it's gonna take. If you didn't have time, then maybe this is not a time you should have called. Would you like to call back another time? Would you like me to schedule a call back? Because what you're not gonna do is drive me crazy and rush me because you're in a hurry. Call back when you have time. It's just some things that are just common sense that annoys us as customer service agents because customers don't think. They just want to rush and act crazy and act hyper and act immature. Nobody got time for that. We're just on a job trying to get a little paycheck. But this is the biggest one I want to say again. Oh, Lord Jesus. Customer service. This one is kind of across the board. It starts with people's names, but then it just goes along the line. First of all, let me tell you a few things that you probably wouldn't think is an insult to someone's intelligence. Spelling. Ooh, baby, let's sit in that. I ain't even told you what it is, but let's just sit before we get there. If you call in and tell me your name is Tom Brown, it is an insult to my intelligence that you think I need you to spell Brown. I don't care if it does have an E at the end of it. You can say Brown with the E at the end of it, which lets me know that you trust I can at least spell Brown. Y'all, it's such an insult to my intelligence. I don't know about other call center agents, but I do know a lot of us, when you've done it for a long time, the spelling aspect is so annoying because when we're on a job, we're doing the job relatively quickly. We know the questions that we have, the answers that we need. We know what we're doing. We don't need you to B-R-O-W like window. Baby, I spelled Brown 2 days ago. So that two-part why it's annoying. You're insulting my intelligence if you don't think I can spell your name, especially if your name is any color. If your name is Blue, Black, John Black, Tim Brown, Sue Green, Green with the E at the end. It's just like, first of all, no company has hired anybody that can't spell basic words. That can't basically spell all of those things. You hear me? No one's hiring somebody that can't spell. So spelling is the biggest annoyance for me as a customer service agent. It gripes my behind. Again, if you think I need you to spell Melissa Black, if you think I need you to spell B-L-A-C-K, then you should think I need you to spell every single word we're discussing. If I ask you what type of car you have, you should not tell me a Lexus. You should spell L-E-X-U-S. You should spell everything you say. Ma'am, what color is your car? You should tell me your car is burgundy. B-U-R-G-U. You should spell everything. If you see, it sounds real silly what I'm saying, right? That is just that silly that you'll spell your name and you don't spell anything else. It's two ways. If you think I can't spell black, you should think I can't spell anything because that's a very common, simple word. And then, let's switch that up. If you're not going to spell anything else, then don't spell black. See how it still fits? If you ain't going to spell every other word, then please know I don't need you to spell black. It's the same thing. If you're going to spell black, spell everything. If you ain't going to spell nothing else, don't spell black. See how that works? It sounds silly because if you are not in the customer service, y'all probably like, oh, that's in having a day. She having a real petty moment today. No, I've done this for 20 years. I'm kissing 20 years. And when something is so repetitive, like these annoyances in customer, it's a headache. And I just want to talk about it. Like I said, I'm breaking up the monotony from a very serious topic. But it's weird. It's really weird. And then the last thing I'm going to say about the name thing is, not only do you spell simple words for a person that does not need you spelling them, you then turn around, not you, but y'all know what I'm saying. People that do this. Your name is Kalako Neil Swavi Balaji. You won't spell that. Y'all, I'm not joking. It gripes my behind that people will spell green, brown. My name is Melissa Winter, W-I-N-T-E-R. Ma'am, I need you to spell winter. My name is John Brooke. Brooke is usually spelled one or two ways, with the E at the end or not. This B-R-O-O-K. But Kalavi Japaluko Suavi Janver Shiyi O Kuwake. I promise you, they'll say that and be sitting there like, you got that right. I'll be like, you are going to spell that right. The mindset of people blows my mind. So what I've learned on a recent job is, and it's silly, it's silly on my part, it's a tad bit petty. I will start spelling the name for them. And may I have your last name, please? Sure, that's Winter. I'm like, W-I-N-T-E-R, is that correct? To let you know, I know how to spell your name before you start spelling it. And if I did a ratio, 80% of the people are going to try to spell their name. I just beat them to it. And 20% just usually don't do it because they kind of know their name is common. They're the people that I like. They know it's common and I don't need their help. So it's weird. Customer service is weird. And again, the mindset of so many, the reason it's such a thing to me is you're talking to different people. Now, if I talk to like a family of people, I'm like, oh, they all live together. Say they got this little habit. But when you talk to different ages, different race, different backgrounds, different cities, different states, different cultures, and it's like, this many different people do the same thing. It's weird, y'all. It's really weird that you talk to so many different people and different people do the same thing. But the name spelling, and then just want to be difficult. People, what is the name of your company? What is the name of your company? And you say it and you say, and then it's just like, can we get on with the call? Some people just want to get stuck on stuff and they don't want you to continue the job. And it's like, I absolutely, at this point in my life, I'm over it. People have burned me out. I'm definitely at a burnout. It's very annoying to see grown people who can't handle a 2 to 5, maybe 6 minute conversation without being immature and silly acting and want to get angry. Now, I've gotten very upset on customer service calls. That's because I've lost my cool. I didn't call in without my cool intact. I've been calm. I've been mindful. I've been the professional that they weren't, and I'm keeping my cool and I'm remaining calm, and I keep kind of giving them this little warning, and then I'm like, you know what? I've done it. I sure have. I've done it. But I don't feel like I called in and gave that customer service person a hard time at the top of our call just because they're on a job. I don't do that. I lose my patience because as a customer service rep, I feel like you should know how to do your job and not aggravate or agitate the mess out of me to the point I am yelling and screaming and asking for a supervisor and things of that nature. I just wish whoever's listening, customer service, be mindful on the phone. Take a pen out, jot down some notes. And one thing about transferring, people like to get transferred. When you tell people they can't help you, they just keep asking you questions. I can't help you. Well, can you tell me, I'm about to transfer you to the right department, but you keep asking me all the questions that you need to ask when I transfer you. Well, can you tell me, do they do this? Ma'am, I'm about to transfer you over there. I don't know. It's a different department. Well, are they going to be able to tell me when I put you... Like, we are such weird people when it comes to communication. I think it all comes from just being fixated on stuff. We get stuck on stuff and we can't get out of it. We can't get out of, I want to ask you, you're the person on the phone, but I'm not the right person on the phone. So can I please get you to the right people so you can stop asking me all the questions? I'm just over it, as you can tell. It's just communicating with people. I could love communication in customer service calls. Because as you see, I'm on a whole YouTube channel. I love communicating. I love talking. This is what I do. But I don't like to do it on it. So mindful about the words I use, but I'm just going to have to say it. I don't like to do it on an ignorant level. I don't like to do it on an annoying level where I'm trying to tell you I can get you somewhere where you can get help. I can get you somewhere where your questions can be answered, but you'd rather stay on the phone and keep asking me. And I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't want to talk to the person that don't know the stuff. Okay, if you don't know the stuff, I want to get off the phone with you. I don't know. But customer service is weird. I've been on this longer than I anticipated. So I'm going to say to you all, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Keep watching. There's a few things that popped in my brain as I was wrapping this up. I don't remember them. So they'll probably be typed out somewhere right here at the end of the video. Listen, I appreciate you all. I'm out to the next topic. See you next time.